Hello, hello. My name is Steve Shiger. This is another BeerNative beer review. Welcome to Moist January. Yes, if you're new to the channel, then welcome. I've got new subscribers. That rocks. Find me on Twitter. I have a website called BeerNative.tv. Most importantly, like Untapped. Ooh, there it is, just there. I pretty much welcome anybody to recommend beers to me. So friend me up there, and I would love that because that's how I learn most about new beers from all over the world. It's awesome. I can't always get them in the UK, but I do my best. What are we tasting today? Well, always steeped deep in controversy, a beer by BrewDog. Yes, I'm not going to say anything or complain about them and talk about politics. I'm not going to do anything like that. I actually kind of like BrewDog. They do great supermarket fare, and they do oddball weird stuff too that I generally kind of like. It's pretty rare that I get something from BrewDog that I think is complete swill. It happens. And I'm not going to judge them, right? They have their place in the craft beer world, and I'm just going to continue to go there. What's weird about this one, though, this has been out a long time. Everybody's had this, and I'm sure there's 1,000 reviews out there for it. And it is the Triple Hazy, the original Hazy OG, which was a double at one point, which is now I think called Hazy OG. It's very complicated. There's three, very much like punk. There's the single, the double, and the triple, right? Whether you want to say this is a triple at 9.5%, well, that's up to you to argue. They're calling it the Triple Hazy Jane. Who am I to argue? There's a picture of it right there. The can, I think, looks pretty cool. It looks even a little bit lighter in the photo than it is in real life, but it's pretty cool. We can learn a little bit more about it. I don't know what to expect, other than it'll be a bit boozy. But I think to feel like and treat like this is a new beer would be wrong, actually, for the first time maybe ever. So what I'm going to do right out of the box is I'm going to go to and learn more about it. I'm going to bias myself, which I almost never ever do. New England IPA. We're going to expect some haze. Triple Hazy 9.5. And I like that they generally have this very easy to read list. Mosaic hops. So the original Hazy, even though they say single, double, triple, they almost never stick to the recipe. They just go all over the shop. They don't seem to have any respect for that. And I'm not sure if I respect them for that or whether I admire their, I don't know, rebelliousness. Who knows? Flake notes, pale and torrified wheat. So thick and paley, that's an IPA. So resting on their entirely Mosaic powered, I don't know. Will it be good? Who knows? But I'm gonna take my biasing even a step further this time. I'm gonna go to Untapped and see what people think of it recently. Sometimes these descriptions here are way better than the ones that they put on their own website. And once again, I think that is kind of potentially the case. Let's see. Background bitterness complemented by flashes of light resin, glimmering hints of pine. Is that what they say here? Yeah, okay. So they got their media together. So I'm expecting peach and mango, which sounds great. They're offering up a lot of style and resin just to describe the way they're using Mosaic at different phases of the process. But let's check it out, right? I had a friend, and I often say this on the show, who reminded me that the badly done Mosaics can taste a bit oniony. I had never had that before until I had it, and then I'm like, right, I see what you mean. The reviews so far, it's got a 3.85 on average, a 45 IBU if you like that sort of thing. 3.85 though, this is on point. Everyone's given it. This person haven't bought a beer from them in nearly 3 years because their business sucks. But this tip is fine but oddly boozy. That's kind of probably a very typical sentiment at the moment. I think it's Greg Bullman who also does reviews, who actually likes BrewDog. He's a bit of a fanboy, and I don't trash them. Not a lot of comments. I don't like when people don't leave comments, but there we go. We have thoroughly biased ourselves on BrewDog, and well, let's give it a crack, right? That's what we should do. Now, Ali, who has been on the show a couple times, I have promised to do Dry January all the way through. But I also said in a few of these, I'm going to do a moist January occasional hump day, and that's what this is. So she doesn't know about this. This is a test. Allie, do you watch this channel? I figured if I was going to do a hump day, I was at the shop the other day. I hadn't bought any beer, wasn't going to buy beer. And then I saw this one, and I thought if I ever was going to cheat on hump day, well, this is, if you're going to cheat big, man. This is it. A 9.5% BrewDog triple hazy. Let's jam that into a glass. Now we're expecting a bit of density, a bit of juiciness looking. It's not as dense as some New England IPAs. It has a very light haze, I would call that, right? I can still you could probably still see my finger through that a little bit, dangling a little bit. I can see the camera a little bit through it, but it is definitely hazy. It's more weedy hazy than oaty hazy. It's got a nice little head on it though, it's staying there. And it smells incredibly apricoty. Almost to the point where my inclination is to suspect adjuncts or oil of some sort. They do have to put that on there. We'll take a closer look at that in a moment, but it's so prevalent. I know it can be amplified by the booze, but yeah, more apricot than mango, but still they're both there. And a little bit of lemon, I would even say. Wow, it smells wonderful, really. Let's try it. We'll just grab a little bit to start. People worry about alcohol burn because 9.5, right? The alcohol could override any of the flavor, and it's meant to elevate, but obviously that doesn't always happen. Hey, how about that? Well, the mouth feels nice, even though it's not a very hazy New England IPA. It's pretty smooth. It does have a little mosaicness to it, but the heavy nose of the apricot and stone fruit generally it's a powerhouse. It overrides anything else about it. Yeah, one more sip here, just to now, once all the big flavors go away. Maybe I shouldn't have biased myself. Maybe I'm corrupted by it. But it does have a very light resin. Not that strong. It's too drinky. Yeah, I would even say it's a very dangerous triple IPA because I don't think it's alcohol forward at all. It's kind of a juicy little number that if you like that sort of flavor, peach, apricot, and yeah, you're gonna like this beer. And at £4 a can, I think you could have one heck of a messy night getting repeat pints of this stuff if it's as good on draft as it is in the can. I think it's actually really good. It is. I'm struggling to find a lot of fault with it, other than my obvious skepticism that there isn't some cheat going on. But in the past, BrewDog hasn't been caught out on cheating on their actual recipes, I don't think. I'm sure someone will leave something in the comments telling me how wrong I am, probably Adam or any of my other viewers like Adam or Mike, but it's actually quite good. I think it was a good choice for Hump Wednesday. All right, I'm gonna call it right there and say this is an okay beer. What would I give it on Untappd? I probably would give it a higher than it's averaged right now, 3.8. I'd probably give it a 4, maybe a 4.1. I think it could be a over the top fridge filler. If for some reason I just want to get people really smashed, that would be a real winner. I'm surprised. I'm going to sign off there. This is a shorter review, 10 minutes. I know people complain my reviews are too long, but I am amazed by how good that actually is. I might like it more than the other lower level hazies. They're just not as punchy on the fruit forward, This one is. I don't know what some of the other people are drinking that say it's boozy, but my can wasn't like that. All right, let's call it right there. This has been a positive Triple Hazy Jane review by BrewDog. My name is Steve Giguere. I hope you enjoyed this. Do subscribe to the channel, and Steve out.